All right, guys. So I got a fun story today featuring former NBA superstar. I'm not calling him a bust. Okay, Kwame Brown. Okay, Kwame Brown, because Kwame Brown has been going off on the woke sports media. He's been going after everybody. He's been going after Stephen A. Smith, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, Jamel Hill, LeBron. He going after everybody. He want all the smoke. I mean, the dude's basically a walking chimney. And Kwame Brown, particularly, his beef is that, because he's been labeled as a bust. He was drafted number 1 overall back in the early 2000s, and he landed on Michael Jordan's Wizards team. And if you guys know anything about Michael Jordan and, his playing style, his leadership style, it's not easy to play basketball with Michael Jordan, okay? It's not easy to play basketball with him. He was drafted straight out of high school. So this is an 18-year-old kid from the South, from Charleston, South Carolina, country boy, trying to make a name for himself in NBA, okay? And he never really lived up to the hype. And because he never really lived up to the hype, he had so many people picking on him and really just talking down to him, even though he was a young kid. And I can only imagine being on the team with Michael Jordan, and I've heard some crazy stories about how Michael Jordan is. I don't know Michael Jordan personally, but I've been to his Christmas party. I've been literally 2 feet away from Michael Jordan. And I definitely think the stories about him in regards to his attitude and how he is, I can imagine. Dude probably got a lot of mental abuse, okay? He probably did, from not only just being on a basketball team with MJ, but also from other players as well, and from the national sports media. So we're gonna go over this drama here because it's somewhat political, and Kwame Brown ultimately is using this drama to spread a bigger message, a message that is really the opposite of what the woke revolutionaries like to preach. And it will become very clear kind of what his message is as we kind of go throughout this whole video. Kwame Brown, I don't know if he's conservative, but he's definitely not woke.
I said a long time ago, I got people calling my phone all the time. I don't know how the hell all these people get my number, the Democrat registry and all this. Are you voting for Joe Biden? I say, well, what is his policy? He gonna let you know after you can go online. I went online. I saw the tax plan. I saw this. I saw that. I don't stand for Black America. What's going on? Oh, we gonna talk about? Oh no, I ain't. Till I hear the debate, I'll call you back. I don't want to hear that. I'm not one of them scared. I'm me. Get on the line and try to talk all smart. Oh, well, I went to school and I would. Oh, yeah, you did. You went to school and all that. Okay, yeah. You've been voting for the Democrats this whole time. So have I and everybody else. And what do we have to show for it? Well, they're trying to combat racism. Well, why the they ain't do it in 60 years then? Well, we're still working on it. Man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I'm up the hill with all these excuses that people make. But I'm just so tired. You fake woke, man. Y'all are the worst thing to the black community. You fake woke because you fake woke won't allow independent thought. Because I don't care who you vote for. I ain't never cussed nobody out for voting for the Democratic Party. I ain't never called nobody a disrespectful name. None of that. You guys that do that, not all Democrats do that, but the guys who do that, y'all are the new version of the KKK. The white folks don't got to do nothing. Y'all are the new version of the KKK because you try to intimidate, you try to exile black folks, and you try to cancel them because they don't agree with you. And that's sad. You act like you're doing something righteous for doing that. The Democratic Party is our people. So you gonna hurt another black man for the white people that you like? You a fool.
Okay, so you see that's Kwame, and that's a little bit of insight into his political views, right? He's definitely not on board with all the woke stuff. So let's talk about the drama, right? What has happened lately? What has caused Kwame Brown to speak out, okay? Well, the drama seems to have started on Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson's podcast, All the Smoke, in which they had Jeannie Buss on the show, and they were discussing a trade, and they just straight up disrespected Kwame Brown for literally no reason.
Did you guys thank Jerry? Because wasn't Jerry over in Memphis and gave you guys power?
Well, we traded Marc Gasol.
Yeah, that's what people,
right?
oh, you got him for nothing, not realizing that what you guys gave him was Marc Gasol.
And Kwame Brown. And so,
Marc Gasol.
And, do you played with Mark?
No. That was a one-man trade. You just used the name. That name was just there.
So now we get Powell. We go on this run, and we end up in the NBA Finals.
Okay, so as you can see there, that's straight disrespect, right? Just straight disrespect, okay? And apparently Kwame Brown didn't like that. He had enough of these grown men out here talking down on him, and this man snapped on both of them.
Don't ever speak on my name in that, man. When I don't talk about you, don't speak on me. Point blank, period. That's man shit from the go. This basketball that we was in, this fraternity is supposed to be that. You ain't supposed to be getting podcasts to talk like and act like the rest of these that ain't in the fraternity. What you talking about? That's what y'all want to let out for these kids to see? Steven Jackson, how dare you? Your track record, your life don't even compare to mine. You talking about a game. You running around just getting your teeth knocked out, ran over, fighting in the stands, being dumb, gang banging, stupid. Man, boy, stop. Man to man, Jack, you and I both know. He's 40, 44, 42, and they got the mindset of a child. Still talking like that. Wakanda, Black Lives Matter. But you talking like that about another black man that ain't say anything to you or about you. When they would have got the same ratings leaving what they said out. I think you guys need to start having a little more respect in your tongue when you're talking about people that help their mothers and sacrifice their entire life to get to a point to where most men only dream about. I think you guys need to focus and channel that energy on some more real problems, like the way we are as black males and the way that we look. And Steven Jackson, maybe you could put that blunt out and pull your pants up on your ass and put that rag down and act like a grown ass man instead of a little ass boy. Becky with the good hair, go to counseling. So y'all miss me with all that. Whichever one of these white folks paying you to come at me, this here one, you better go find you something better to do. Becky with the good hair, you need counseling, boy. All that rage for no reason. She chose. All
right, guys. So that's Kwame basically responding to Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. And basically what he's saying is that, listen, you guys are basically coming after me for nothing. Okay? Like, it's one thing to talk about basketball, and then it's another thing to just be outright disrespectful for no reason. And then on top of that, you guys want to act like you're so pro-black that, you love black people so much, you're so woke, but at the same time, you're tearing down a black man for no reason, for criticism that's like really unnecessary, very unnecessary, right? And also on top of that, you're setting bad examples for kids. For example, Steven Jackson. Okay, he's running around here getting in fights, talking about gang banging, smoking weed on camera all the time, doing a lot of things that are not good examples for the black community. But yet you want to be so woke. And in regards to Matt Barnes, he calls him Becky with the good hair. Apparently, there was some drama between Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher, in which Derek Fisher was sleeping with his ex, and Matt Barnes, infamously, like, basically drove to his house in a fit of rage, right, trying to go after Derek Fisher for sleeping with his wife. So there's a lot of drama there. So I'll let you guys see their response to Kwame Brown, and then we'll move on to Stephen A. Smith.
Everybody in the world has joked on your basketball skills, bro. But these are your skills. Everybody been joking about that. One thing you can't joke about with me is my basketball skills. You haven't said nothing about that, right? So you are in control of your own basketball skills. So be mad at yourself. I was the second to last pick. You was the first pick. Who had a better career? So don't make it personal, bro. Every people joke about some things in my career. I don't take it personal, but they can't say I was sorry. They can't say I was a bust.
Kwame Brown, Brother Brown. You've been ranting for about 5 days now. Your cry for help, your need for attention has worked. I heard your Instagram following has grown over 30,000 the last handful of days since you have my name in your mouth. But don't be fooled by this new attention, bro. All these people that are gassing you and putting a battery in your back, all the platforms that are picking you up, didn't give a you last week, bro. They don't love you. They just love the drama and the old jokes you're saying. They don't love you. They don't love me. They don't know no one. They love a drama. That's it. But come on, all the smoke. Come talk you face to face. You got a story to tell, obviously. You're hurt. I mean, like I said, you can play it off with humor, but you're hurt. And I get it. I mean, but come on the show. Come on the show, man. We'll be in Atlanta next month. Come to you. You got a box before, during, or after. Then shake hands to get this done. You know I'm always with you.
All right, guys. So as you can see, Matt Barnes is basically inviting Kwame Brown on his show to box if they need to, like a man, which again will be very entertaining if Kwame actually takes the invite there. But somebody else that Kwame has been going off on is specifically Stephen A. Smith. Okay, because you know Stephen A. Smith again is a part of the woke sports media, and he has a long history of talking down to Kwame Brown for really no reason.
Did LA give up too much to get a guy who has been labeled soft, although he puts up 19-9, which only 11 other guys do?
Is that a trick question?
You tell me.
They gave up Kwame Brown.
Two
Who
first
cares?
rounders.
I could care less.
Tied into his salary for 4 years.
First of all, understand something. When you're giving up first round picks, if you are a quality team in playoff contention, it really doesn't mean that much. That's number one. Number two, and more importantly, Kwame Brown is gone. The City of Angels, Hollywood, just should be celebrated. Throw a parade already, whether you win a championship or not. This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense. Doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it. And you're asking me whether they gave up too much? Please. The Los Angeles Lakers knew exactly what they were doing. They should be celebrating right now, and Kobe Bryant should not be saying a word.
His contract comes off the books, and
out how he's not living up to expectations.
I don't want to get away from what we're talking about because that's what makes this.
I'm staying on the point. I'm right here.
But there's a difference between reporting what you see in the box score at the game or calling someone a scrub. Like, if I make,
but he is a scrub.
Not if he's a scrub.
And you know it.
Kwame Brown may be a scrub compared to Shaquille O'Neal, and if he's able to maintain one of those jobs for 10 years, there's no way he could be a scrub.
Relatively, he's a scrub.
No, he can't be.
Are you? Did you just say that with a straight face? Did you just say that with a straight face?
Do you guys realize that somebody's paying him millions of dollars to play basketball?
Unfortunately, they are.
Jalen, answer my question.
Why do you think the guy that's 10 through 15 on the bench is able to have a long career?
Answer my question.
He's got to have.
As you can see there, guys, that's Stephen A., who over history has, really made a lot of unnecessary comments. Okay, it's one thing if he's a bad basketball player. That's one thing. But as you can see, Stephen A. doubled down and literally tried to dismiss the man to a level that was basically subhuman. Okay, subhuman. And Kwame Brown, just like he went off on Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, he also decided to tee off on Stephen A. Smith as well.
Stephen A., you built a career off of me. A 17, 18-year-old kid. You think you walk around like you some big tough man. You were going to college campuses speaking about a teenage kid. And your only talent is knowing a bunch of big words and talking disrespectful to children, to teenagers. I was so happy when Kevin Durant mama, shout out to Kevin Durant mama, when she wanted to, it looked like she wanted to whoop you like my mama would have whooped. I had to tell my mom, you ain't going up there, because my mama wasn't going to be as nice as her. But Kevin Durant mama looked like she wanted to slap your purse. You talking about these people mama's son, boy. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all get on here, work their whole life for some with a bad tape line and a bad attitude and a bunch of talking can sit there and label people something. Didn't you used to play basketball, Stephen A? My career was better than yours. You good at talking. Stephen A, you bald forehead. I don't know why you got people thinking you tough. Saying all kind of like, oh, then you come see me. Well, let's go to Seattle and you sign a, well, Seattle, you ain't got to sign no waiver. Meet me in Seattle where you can have mutual combat and talk like that. I'll slap it'll look like you got a toupee on the front of your head or how hard I'll slap the back of your head. What the hell you talking about?
And that's Kwame Brown basically going after Stephen A. Smith, okay, for basically picking on him as a teenager, as a child, and building a career based off of it, okay? Now, as we get into the final part of this video, it's probably the most important part, right? Because he starts to talk about LeBron James and how, you know, LeBron James has this victim complex in which he's, you know, telling black people that they can't do it, that they, you know, can't succeed. And he's saying, listen, LeBron, instead of telling people that they can't succeed, tell them how you did it, right? Which is very similar to the same message that I had for Michelle Obama when Michelle Obama went out there talking about, you know, how you should be afraid to be black and all this. So let's listen to Kwame Brown's message to LeBron James.
These mothers need to stop having to cry seeing kids laid out with their brains open in the damn street. You little girls, you little fast little young girl, stop looking for the rappers that don't give a damn about you. Find you a man. Don't have a baby bound. It's simple. They don't want your baby. We got to stop having so many of these broken homes and needing so much help in these homes and then thinking we're going to solve something. We got to be stronger than this. LeBron, all these people that got their family structure together, I noticed they don't never tell y'all to get y'all together. They tell you a whole lot of shit, but they don't never tell you what they doing to be successful. And it start with your foundation. It start with your family, not running in the goddamn street and acting like a jackass. I don't got no problem with LeBron, but I think he being used. I think his heart is in the right place, but I think he need to start telling people how he became successful. I think he need to start telling black to get married to your high school sweetheart. I think he need to start telling black brothers to stay there with your woman and have women that act like Savannah, that staying quiet and ain't out here acting crazy and ain't got no scandals, that staying there raising them boys and raising them girls.
All right, guys. So as you can see there, that's Kwame Brown's message to LeBron James. In my opinion, guys, it seems like, you know, he has a lot to say in regards to you know, black people and, you know, our issues and how to solve those issues. And he's coming after the woke sports media because the woke sports media, they tend to make money profiting off of victimizing black people, right? Telling them that they can't do it, telling them they can't succeed, and then also tearing down other black men who are trying to succeed. And Kwame Brown personally going through that, I think that this was something that, you know, he felt personally, right, in his own spirit. And I think that's why he came out with this. But I think the moral story is this. You know, as somebody who does, you know, talk, right, it's important to keep in mind why you're saying what you're saying, right? Are you saying what you're saying to be constructive, or are you saying what you're saying just to be mean? Those are two different things, okay? Those are two different things. You know, I definitely have strong criticisms about a lot of things, right? But I say them as constructive criticism, not because I'm trying to be an asshole. I actually try to avoid being an asshole as much as I can because I understand that a lot of these people do have real lives. They are, you know, real people. Okay. And Kwame Brown, you know, is one of those people that doesn't have anything to lose. Right. And when you don't have anything to lose, man basically says whatever he wants. Right. And when a man can say whatever he wants, there's going to be a lot of truths that are going to be said. And Kwame Brown dropped a lot of truth bombs. He also went out to Charlamagne the God, Jamel Hill. It wasn't just these people. It's just I don't want to make this video 30 minutes long. So I had to summarize it the best way I can. But anyways, it seems to me that Kwame Brown has a bigger message, right? That he wants to get out there to the black community. And I support him going on his own platform and sharing his message because I've never heard anything from him up until all this drama. And I'm glad that he used this drama to try to preach a bigger message because that seems to be what his actual purpose is in life, right? So his second career, even though the NBA wasn't great, his second career may be something that is going to actually really help give back to his community and, you know, make some real change. So who knows, man? We'll see where this goes, but let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.